Hey, welcome replay viewers. This is Kerb Ingles. I'm coming right back at you. Apparently, we had some technical difficulty, and I had something pop up on my phone that actually killed my Facebook Live right when I was getting warmed up and focused. So we're going to get right back at this. So today's topic of conversation is examine most carefully the things that you desire most in your life. And this is a Napoleon Hill principle that I learned a long time ago. And thank you, Rudy Weeby, for joining me. And as you pop in the chat, please tell me where you're watching from, wherever it's at, and then also as you, if you're watching the replay, just use hashtag replay. But today I want to talk to you about how to examine most carefully the things that you desire most. And this is an interesting topic because I've lived all three of these phases I'm about to tell you about. So there's three types of people that you're going to meet in your life, right? And those are the people that work Monday through Friday, hunting the paycheck. And then you have the people that are actually pursuing a career. And then you have those that feel called to do the work that they're going to do. And I'm going to walk you through these three phases and how I actually went through them and what I was doing. So the first one is really it's the first phase, right? It's the people seeking the paycheck. They're the Monday through the Friday folks. And what they do is there's just way too many people that are hunting for Friday, right? They're looking for the weekend. And they're just planning all their time for the weekend. They don't plan their life out. They don't plan anything else out. They just plan for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And I used to do that too. At the end of my day, on Friday, I knew exactly where I was going. I was going to grab a 12-pack of beer. I was going to fire up the grill, and I was going to watch baseball, hockey, football, NASCAR, and everything else. And I did not move from that TV until that case of beer was consumed, all the food was gone, and I dreaded coming to work on Monday. Well, nowadays, I actually look forward to going to work on Monday. Because work is fulfilling for me. And so I had to change my life. And I changed my life whenever I realized that life was passing me by and I wasn't even aware of it. And when I did become aware of it, I began to study the things that I desired most in my life. And at that time was I wanted security. I wanted a pension. I wanted to have medical benefits for my family. Things like that became important. So having a career and a successful career became extremely important, and I became career focused. And so that's kind of where I was at. And you begin to study those, and you begin to concentrate your mind and your energy on achieving those things. And then, as that goes by, there's advantage to that, and you start to achieve those goals, but then you start to prioritize things in your life. And then when you start to prioritize things in your life, then you begin to go to the third phase, right, where work is your calling. And you feel called to do something, and you feel called to do something that's larger than yourself. You want to input into the organization or input into people around you. And it's less about you and more about them and adding value to others people's lives. And I'm just going to pause here real quick just to say hello to Rudy, Ernie, thanks for watching, Joshua, Scott, and Brad. As you come in the chat, please let me know where you're watching from. And then if you're watching the replay, just use hashtag replay. And then, you can even mention below which phase that you think you're in. So you can do that. So the third phase, right, is those people, like I said, who find themselves called to the work that they do. And that's just not in the workplace. That can be at home. That can be in the community. That can be in a lot of different fashions and forms. And when you do this, you begin to automatically synchronizing all your actions towards that goal. And you really start to tie all those resources together like time, money, and energy. And you start to see the advantages of those things and how to utilize those resources, because those are extremely important resources to manage your energy, to manage your time, and to place your money where it belongs. And this is a concept by Napoleon Hill, and it's called Examine Most Carefully the Things That You Desire Most in Your Life. And I found myself in all three of those phases at some point in time. I did not realize that I had gone from phase one to phase two, but sometime in phase two, I realized where I was at. And I started to kind of, focus my priorities and things onto that end state, that last station in my life that I wanted to get to, and that purpose. What kind of legacy am I going to leave? How am I going to impact the next 3 or 4 generations of my family? And those things became extremely important to me, and how I add value to other people's lives. So if this is something you liked and you enjoyed, and you want to kind of have some more conversation about these things, just book a call with me. I'll drop a link in the chat, and we can continue to have that conversation. And if you're a big fan of Napoleon Hill and Think and Grow Rich, I would love to hear more from you, and what you thought about the information and about this principle. So I'll talk to you soon.